boys and girls of the shaft! In today's very exciting follow-up on the last video we did, if you haven't seen that one, go watch it before watching this one. We're gonna revisit the whole turret situation. So since then, the devs have responded, and we've had a couple of follow-up write-ups from the devs. The first write-up that they did in response to all this backlash was unimportant, and you don't need to read it. The second write-up, though, that one is worth talking about. So, what the dev said, well, what the right hand said, I don't know what happened to this guy. I remember he was around when ARK first came out, and then you never heard from him again. I almost think it's like Jeremy or someone's alt account that they use when they don't want to get hate flung at them. Anyway, so this right hand, what he told us is that because we're losing our ability to have 1,000,000 turrets, and because increasing the damage of turrets by 20%, making it 120%, 20% stronger than the current turrets, isn't enough, and it ain't gonna cut it. What the devs are gonna do is they're gonna give us a super mega turret. So this is a new item that'll be released soon. It should be before December 5th. That's the plan from what I understand. And this mega turret is going to have 4 times the damage, and it's going to cost 4 times the amount to craft, and the bullets are also going to cost 4 times the amount to craft as well. So it's going to be a larger turret that dishes out more damage, which sort of, in a way, effectively makes it so that you can have, in theory, kind of 400 turrets guarding your base at a time if you compare them to the current turrets now. There might be something to this. So the question is this going to be enough to fix the problem and address the criticisms, or is this wildcard just slapping a band-aid on a big gaping bleeding wound? That's what we're here to find out today. Before we go in and we test this out for ourselves, though, there were a couple of other things that were said. First of all, Stegos are going to be nerfed. I almost feel like they watched our previous video on this, saw how OP Stegos were, and just decided to just nerf them. I hope that they're not going to be nerfed down through the floor, but based on what we've seen from Wildcard, I wouldn't be surprised if Stegos are going to become useless soon. Also, veggie cakes are going to be nerfed as well, or at least how often you can feed your herbivores veggie cakes. So with all that understanding, let's get right in and let's test this for ourselves. So what you're looking at right now is the inside of an Alpha Tribe FOB. And I think this is a pretty accurate representation because Alpha Tribes are known for being obnoxious, taking up ridiculous amounts of space and throwing just a couple of stupid things inside of them while just caking them, just slathering them like frosting on a cake with turrets for no damn reason. So what you're looking at here when we zoom out is 100 turrets. Now if we zoom out even more, what you're looking at is this red zone, and this red zone represents 100 meters or 10k units. This red zone is the amount of space that you are allowed to have 100 turrets within. You cannot have one turret over 100 within this red zone. So if you got a big base, you're screwed. But if you got a small base like this, maybe you can defend it. But just imagine trying to defend this whole big red zone with only 100 turrets. I mean, that seems like a little bit tricky. But okay, as we talked about in the last video, that's not a point up for debate. What is up for debate, though, is are the changes that the devs are going to make going to be enough to defend even a small base with 100 turrets? So these turrets have been buffed to 4 times damage. So this gives us an accurate simulation of what your experience is going to be like come December 5th. Now, if we go over here... Oh, what's over here? We got some trikes today instead of some Stegos. Yo, what's up, Lolly? We're here with Lolly. He's my PvP cancerous rating dude who joined us in the last video, which, by the way, he's a great guy. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's helped me out a lot. Go sub to him. Great guy. Link in the description and comments. Yo, what's up, Lolly? Tell me what's going on here.
We're about to raise this little base right here.
Yeah?
Again.
Again?
Trike. Damn it.
All right, anyway.
Right,
Here,
right.
I'll help him out. So what's going to happen here, and I brought this up to him, and I'm like, dude, what are you going to do now that Stegos are going to be nerfed? You know, the devs watched our video clearly, and they saw that Stegos OP, so they're going to probably nerf them through the ground. And I was like, what do we do? He said, just use Stegos, right? Oh, not Stegos, just use Trikes, right? Right? Right!
Yeah, Trikes.
Yeah! So what do you think this time, Lolly? You think this is just a cakewalk? You think you got this?
I got this. 4 Trikes is the same as 4 Stegos. Are we all ready?
Ready?
Let's go.
Go, 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 go!
Tactile, go forward.
Go, go, go! All right, they're starting to take heavy damage, heavy damage.
Oh my god, I didn't even get a shot off.
All right, okay, so far, all right. Wow, they're doing some massive damage to the turrets. We got 2 Trikes down, 2 Trikes down. All right, we got 3 Trikes down, 3 Trikes down. We got men down, men down. 4 Trikes down. And it looks like we've got 1 survivor. All right, looks like old man survived. Good job, old man. The one lone survivor. All right, so
I just dove under the body.
all right, so this was definitely a different outcome from our last test that we did in the previous video. So these new mega turrets, they're gonna have 4 times the damage output. I mean, they clearly do quite a bit more damage. Obviously, because they were 4 times more powerful. They were pretty effective at shredding apart these Trikes in, you know, a fairly short amount of time. I mean, these Trikes did manage to tank quite a few bullets, but they did get dropped pretty quickly. On the other hand, so it looks like based on this test, yes, this change that the devs are going to do where they're going to buff regular turrets and add new mega turrets, yeah, it might be able to hold. It might be able to defend you. Or maybe it won't. I mean, the thing is, this was overall a very small mock raid. This wasn't a big thing that we did. This was just 4 Trikes and 4 dudes with rocket launchers. Yes, these were high tier Trikes, but this was nothing that isn't accessible to everyone. Everybody can get a hold of Trikes like these. These are just Trikes with higher tier saddles and higher stats. But this is very commonly what you're going to see with mega alpha tribes and that sort of thing. Even regular players who just play often, they're going to have access to this kind of stuff. And you can see how much damage they were able to do to this base with just 4 Trikes. Now imagine if this were a full-on raid where they had more resources. Think if they had a Stego. Not a Stego, a Bronto. I keep confusing everything with a Stego, man. Think if they had a Bronto or even 4 more Trikes. I mean, they would make this base mincemeat. So, yeah, this does do quite a lot more to defend your base. Are most people even going to have access to this stuff? I don't know. Because remember, these new turrets are going to be 4 times more expensive. So they might not be as common as you think. So is this actually going to fix the problem? Or is this just the devs trying to slap a band-aid over the top of this huge gaping wound, I guess, so to speak? Is this just them slapping a band-aid over the situation? Basically saying, yeah, don't worry guys, look, a new turret that's more powerful, bros. Look, yeah, don't hate us. Don't hate us, don't yell at us anymore. Look, a new turret. Is it really gonna fix the problem? Not for larger bases, and for even smaller bases? Maybe. We'll need to see more. We don't know. We don't have everything yet. Now, if they make the bigger mega turrets more resistant, where they don't blow up as easy from rockets, maybe you got something. That might work. It doesn't, we don't know. Are the bigger turrets gonna have more damage resistance, or are they gonna have the same damage resistance as regular turrets? That's a big factor. Another factor is, in the write-up, they said that they were considering adding knockback to these mega turrets, as well as maybe even the smaller turrets. Now that's something we can't simulate. We don't know. We'll need to wait until the update to see how that's gonna play out. If the knockback is able to work on larger tames, I don't know, I'm assuming that it would be able to work on things at least the size of a Carno. If it works on things as big as like a Rex or a Giraffe, well, I mean, that might make raiding really, really, really difficult at that point. So we'll kind of need to see how it goes. So what size dinos is this knockback effect going to have? And how much of a knockback is it going to have? Is it going to be like you can't get anywhere near the wall of turrets with other tames? And if that's the case, then yeah, this is going to get a lot more difficult. But this is, you know, what we can test now. And we're gonna wait and see what happens with the update. And you better gosh darn believe we're gonna be right there and we're gonna give it a test and we're gonna show you guys, we're gonna get to the bottom of it and we're gonna prove once and for all if the devs have a good idea or if they're just full of it and the criticism is justified. Are they gonna be able to fix this and make everyone happy? Or is this just gonna be one whole big disaster? I don't know, but we'll find out December 5th. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around so that you can check out that video when it comes out. And that's about all I got to say this time. I'll see you all in the next video.